In the complex narrative of our existence, we often find ourselves at the crossroads of doubt and faith, resilience and defeat. The threads of faith and resilience intertwine to create a narrative that goes beyond the confines of shame. "You will not be put to shame," echoes the promise, resonating in the very fabric of our being. As we stand at the intersection of challenges, let us hold fast to this divine assurance, recognizing that God, the architect of our existence, is by our side. Grace, the divine force that elevates us from the depths of our struggles to the heights of God's vision, beckons us to stand strong. Nobody desires shame. It is an unwelcome companion on our journey. Yet, within the core of our being, God's voice speaks louder. "Before you were in the womb, I knew you, loved you, and chose you." Here, we find the essence of grace, a transformative power that transcends our perceived inadequacies. Life has a way of throwing challenges our way, and sometimes we may find ourselves in situations that make us feel as though we have been put to shame. But let me tell you this, you will not be put to shame, for there is strength in your faith, and God is steadfastly by your side. In times of adversity, it is easy to succumb to fear and doubt. We may have faced situations that shook us to our core, situations that made us question our worth and purpose. But I want you to remember these powerful words. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. These words, spoken with divine authority, are a beacon of hope, a reminder that we are not alone in our journey. Think about a time when you felt the weight of shame, when circumstances seemed insurmountable. Perhaps it was a failure, a setback, or a moment of vulnerability. But let me assure you, that moment does not define you. Your strength lies not in avoiding challenges but in rising above them. Take that shame and turn it into fuel for your determination. God's faithfulness extends beyond a mere exchange of woes. It is deeply embedded in His promises. His people will not be abandoned to shame, for the Lord, in His divine wisdom, acts upon our faith. In the crucible of suffering, He stands ready to fulfill every word spoken to us. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us anchor ourselves in the unwavering truth that, despite the trials, God will come through. Skeptics, both in our present struggles and in the time of Jesus, have questioned the veracity of divine promises. Will it be resurrection or shame? They ask, challenging the very core of our faith. Yet, Jesus, bearing the weight of our doubts, knew what the skeptics did not. His Father would never allow shame to be the final chapter of our story. The promise He held true, God would not fail to deliver for His own name's sake. Our journey may echo with skeptics, with naysayers challenging, "Will your God keep His word?" But mark these words, our God is the God of the impossible. He orchestrates miracles when human answers fail. Remember, skeptics in the face of Jesus' crucifixion questioned, and yet God's promise prevailed. In our battles, uncertainties, and the darkest hours, let this truth resonate within your soul. You will not be put to shame. God's promises are not hollow declarations. They form the bedrock of our hope. As we navigate our journey, standing at the crossroads where the world questions, let our lives resound with the unwavering response, "My God keeps His word." Faith isn't reserved for extraordinary challenges alone. It's for our daily lives. Like breathing, it's a constant reliance on God. Philippians 4:6 encourages us to pray without ceasing, making prayer a continual conversation with God. Faith, then, is a way of life, a belief that God is with us always. Every day we're urged to live with faith. Even when life is tough, faith reminds us that God is close to the brokenhearted. Standing strong means trusting in God's unseen presence, living with gratitude, and believing that He is with us, rewarding those who diligently seek Him. Let's declare victory over fear and challenges, anchoring our faith in the unchanging God. Let's trust that our lives will reflect strength, courage, and an unwavering faith in God's promises. May your faith be your armor, your resilience, your strength, and God's promises your guiding light. For in this journey, we find not only the assurance that we will not be put to shame, but also the unwavering power to triumph over every obstacle. God bless you. By subscribing, you actively contribute to our mission of sharing the teachings of God and uplifting numerous lives. Join us in creating a positive influence. Click that subscribe button now and be a part of our journey.